Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, today is Tuesday, January 27th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday so far. I will be using the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle deck, but I will be mixing it with Moonology, Manifestation cards, the Sacred Medicine cards, and also the Angel Number Oracle deck. Okay, so let's jump into it, guys. Let's see what messages you might need to know. The reason why I'm also using Moonology is there is a full moon coming up within the next few days or so. So I want to say next week, February 1st. So again, when it comes to the moon, the moon talks about our emotions, okay, like our wants, our needs, how we feel when it comes to our instincts, things like that. So for some of you guys, when it comes to dealing with the moon cycle, some of you may resonate with that, whether this is like the new moon, the full moon, the first quarter, whatever moon cycle, that's transitioning. Some of you may feel it differently than others, okay? Especially if you are someone who has water placements or you're a water sign, you feel it more. And I know from experience because my main placement is Cancer. So I'm a Cancer sun. Obviously, because of the moon cycles, I feel the moon cycles very heavily. And also, I do feel a lot of the changes of the weather as well, like seasons. So it's almost like you can smell when it's about to rain, or you could feel it in your bones when something's going to happen. That kind of energy you guys could be sensing at this time, as an example. Okay, so let's jump into it, guys, and see what you guys might need to know. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for January 27th? What do they need to know for January 27th, please? So, Spirit, what does the collective need to know for January 27th? What do they need to know at this time? Please give them clarity and understanding. Thank you. All right, guys. So whoever needs to hear this message at this time, there is something about having no fear, okay? The number 14, which equals 5, okay? Change, freedom, and adventure. For some of you guys, when it comes to stepping into new beginnings or embracing new beginnings, okay? Whether this is a new beginning, a new experience, okay? For some of you guys, when it comes to freedom, okay, through your transformations or even movement and flow, Spirit is saying to have no fear, because fear is the trap of ego, okay? It says, allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. Okay, so if you feel like there's something holding you back, that could just be fear. Okay, Spirit is saying not to have any fear. And again, everybody has fear when it comes to their situation, depending on what makes you fearful, okay? Now, some people are just naturally fearless, or they play to be fearless, but really they are fearful, but they just show up as fearless, because it's almost like if I don't take that initiative, shoot, who's going to do it for me? I can't get someone else to do it for me. I have to do it for myself. And for some of you guys, that's where you guys are at right now. So instead of having fear, have freedom. Change that fear into freedom. Change that fear into adventure, okay? Whether this is starting a new job, moving to a new city, a new country, starting something new, okay? Whether this is a hobby, meeting new friends, people, play, whatever it is, right? There is something about you guys stepping forward, okay? So Spirit is saying to have no fear. Even with the number 14, this talks about foundation shifts, okay? So there's something about having no fear when it comes to your foundation shifting. And also when it comes to having freedom within your structures is very significant. So for some of you guys are redefining what stability may mean to you, okay? Flowing with discipline could also be very significant as well. And even when it comes to adaptable growth, learning to be adaptable while you guys are growing, okay, is very significant at this time. And again, you guys could be very conscious about this, okay? So for some of you, this could be like harmonizing or even bridge building. Okay, you guys could help people bridge, build bridges with people. Okay, or building bridges, meaning like from the other side, connecting it to the 3D, having people learn that there are more to just this 3D realm, okay? There's more out there, okay? So regaining your focus is very significant. When it comes to trivial life matters that are distracting you from your goals, Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded, okay? So Thursday could be very significant because, again, Archangel Metatron represents the day Thursday. Each archangel represents a different day, and the only reason why I remember this is because I'm born on a Thursday. So that's the only reason why I know, okay, guys? So I think I have that remembered, but if I was to Google it and tell you guys what each archangel was for each day, actually, you know what, guys? Let's Google it now. Why not? I have my tablet beside me just in case things like this happen. And this is all part of learning. You know, guys, I don't care. I'm here to learn and teach you guys at the same time, okay? Let me see, days. I'm going to type in days of the week for each archangel. And you guys can probably hear me typing. So let's see what shows up. Here we go, guys. Let's see. And another thing I was going to say to you is some of these angels, some of them are not there, okay, for some of you guys. Okay, let's see. I'm just looking for it so that you guys can, and you guys can skip through this part if you want, but I want to make sure I find it for you guys so I can read it for you. Okay, guys, so here it is. So Monday is Archangel Gabriel, okay? Now, this is about communication, okay, for anybody who's wondering. Okay, Tuesday is Archangel Shamuel, okay, which is the Archangel of Love, okay, which is today, okay? Wednesday is Archangel Raphael, okay, which is the healer and traveler, okay? This is the one who deals with healing and traveling, okay? So anyone who's a healer or a traveler, okay, that kind of energy is for that, okay? Thursday is Metatron, okay? And Thursday is, this means the one who serves behind the throne, okay? Unlike other archangels, Metatron was a human on earth before ascending to heaven. Together with his spiritual brother, Sandalphon, okay, Metatron is said to have lived at the prophet and Sandalphon as the prophet Elijah. Metatron is the archangel of the covenant and guards of the tree of life, okay? So remember, in my past readings, I talked about oak trees and things like that, okay? It says his duty is to hold the link between human and the divine. You may ask for Metatron's help to discover your personal spiritual power and learn how to use it to bring glory to God and make the world a better place, okay? So the colors that are associated with Metatron is deep violet and shades of pink. The crystals to help invoke Metatron are mahogany, obsidian, and red or orange aventurine. And it's funny because I did do a blog post about orange crystals that I'm actually going to post for you guys today. Okay, so it's funny how everything is working in order for the collective, okay, when it comes to gaining knowledge and information. Okay, Friday is Archangel Uriel, and this means the flame of God, okay? Saturday is Archangel Casael, okay? And this one is talking about the unity of God, okay? He's the archangel of solitude and tears, okay? To cleanse away any negativity that you may have and to heal your mind and body and spirit, okay? So the colors that are a part of Archangel Casael are black, brown, or gray, okay? And the crystals that you can use are garnet, jet, onyx, and sapphire, myrrh, cypress, and also sulfur, okay? But yeah, these are the list of archangels. If you guys want to Google it, you guys can Google it yourself, okay? But again, Archangel, we know Michael is on Sunday, okay? But again, when it comes to this energy, you guys could be maybe thinking about reading these things up. And again, like I said, the only reason why I remember Archangel Metatron is because I was born on a Thursday, so that's why. So again, regaining your focus could be very significant about how you show up, okay, when it comes to trivial life matters, okay? So trivial life matters could be anything. With 7 and 2, that equals 9, right? So when it comes to completion, some of you guys could be humanitarians, light workers, healers, and you guys could be focusing on that. Now, trivial life matters could be anything, okay? Things that don't have anything to do with you could be significant. Now, it's harder to say that because, again, if there are things happening in the world and unfortunately it's in our vicinity, right, we can't really control that. It's almost like spirit is saying allow the universe to orchestrate whatever needs to happen, but also doing the work as well. Okay, so trivial life matters could be, worrying about why you don't have enough money when it comes to, you doing whatever you want to do, meaning like buying whatever you want to buy. But then you have to also look at the economy and look at what's going on and also being realistic. It's not to say you can't manifest what you want, but you also have to be very realistic too and practical. Okay, so even when it comes to like you focusing on yourself, okay? What matters to you the most when you focus on yourself? And when you do focus on yourself, how do you feel, right? Do you feel whole within yourself? Okay, so like I said, if you guys are worried about trivial matters, Spirit is saying to focus on the important things. You guys are right now going through an ending that's going to lead to a new transformation, okay? For some of you guys, when it comes to letting go and for you to ascend, because you guys are either people to heal other people, that could be very significant as well. Being very selfless, knowing that you are here to complete a mission is also very significant for some of you, okay? So for some of you guys, staying grounded could be very significant for the collective at this time, okay? Trying to stay grounded. And it's funny how I said that you guys are like there's endings leading to transformations. Look what decided to show up. Change. Okay, so change is showing up in the energy when it comes to you guys going through exciting transformations. Okay, this is a very joyous time for new opportunities. Okay, for some of you guys are needing to stay the course. So if any of you guys may feel like you guys are not on the right path, know that you guys are on the right path. Okay, change is coming when it comes to spirituality, wisdom, and introspection. That is what the number 7 equals. Some of you guys, when it comes to life path numbers, or even when it comes to you figuring out what your name is as well, could be very significant. I had a conversation about this with someone yesterday as well. So when it comes to, Googling, what does my name characters, like what number am I, is very significant, okay? Life path numbers are very significant. Finding out what your midheaven is, your MC, is very important, because the more that you learn more about your chart and what your blueprint is, the easier it becomes, okay? So yeah, Spirit is saying stay the course, okay? You're not on the wrong path. You're actually right where you need to be. It just may not look like it, okay? But you guys are on the right path. There is something about it being almost over, okay? 1 + 6 is 7, okay? So whatever current challenges you guys may have gone through or you guys are going through, you guys will be able to look with it with a smile. Divine timing is at play right now. Okay, so there is something about divine timing that's very significant for the collective right now. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have be a light to others, so the number 4, okay, that could be very significant for some of you guys, okay? But yeah, so step into the spotlight. Okay, you guys have a message for the universe, okay? Stepping into the spotlight could be very significant, okay? It's time to share your wisdom when it comes to letting it go. So there could be a situation that you guys are letting go so that you guys can move forward into this new opportunity. Now, 18 talks about karmic balance, okay? Material and spiritual alignment. So even when it comes to releasing karma, some of you guys could have fairness and justice at this time when it comes to, spirit matter alignment. okay? Now, this could be you, the equalizer, the integrator, and the balancer, okay, when it comes to balancing both, okay, helping people to learn to balance both. If you want to, you know, put those numbers back into one digit, we're going back into the number 9, and this is about completion, service, compassion. This is all going back to being a healer, a light worker, humanitarian, an old soul, okay? Basically people who are meant to service when it comes to emotions and healing, okay? Going deep within. Yeah, something to do with you guys opening up your spiritual gifts. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, like I said, be a light to other people and put your creative, you know, energy into action. Okay, so yeah, for some of you guys, when it comes to your creativity, you're needing to put your creative energy into action. Okay. So let's see what moon messages decide to show up as well, because that could be confirmation for some of you guys, especially with the full moon that's coming up in the next few days, right? Like I said, there is a full moon coming up in the next few days, and then there's a new moon coming up mid-February, which I will be posting about that as we get closer. So, you know, let's see what shows up. So what messages do you have for the collective spirit? Thank you. Okay, so again, new moon in Sagittarius, it means you guys are needing to focus on the positive. Now, there is a new moon, like I said, in February, okay, with the new moon coming out in, I think it's in Aquarius, as we are still in Aquarius season, okay? There's something about you guys focusing on being positive, okay? Some of you guys could have Sagittarius placements, or there's something about when it comes to you taking adventure, okay? You guys could be wanting to focus on the positive. Okay, being certain that whatever it is that you guys are building or growing, it's gonna work out. Okay, if you keep thinking to yourself that it's not gonna work out, then unfortunately that energy is gonna show up, and I don't want that for you guys. So the more that you keep putting that energy out there, that yeah, everything is gonna be okay, that's okay. And guess what? Not every day is going to be the same. Okay, not every day you're going to be happy-go-lucky, and that's okay. Why do you guys think I say in the beginnings of my videos when I say, if you're not having a good day, that's okay. Allow yourself to have that emotion, feel it through, and then tomorrow's a brand new day, right? So remember, we are souls going through a human experience. We are not perfect, okay? So some of you guys, when it comes to taking the first step, okay, first quarter moon in Aries, some of you guys are stepping into your power, okay? Stepping into your power means that, you know, you guys are taking control, okay, when it comes to what you desire at this time, okay? So the moon cycle could be very significant when it comes to you guys taking action, okay? Yeah, new moon in Leo, shine. So there is something about the new moon, okay, that's very significant when it comes to you guys stepping into your power, okay, focusing on the positive things in life, or just being positive in general, even if life isn't positive. Being delusional, okay, and training your mind to be positive. As crazy as it sounds, it will switch and it will change your 3D in a very, very interesting way for those who understand what it is like to, you know, attract positive energy or just attract good energy and vibes, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, we have full moon in Scorpio. Okay, breathe through the tension. So for some of you that have Scorpio placements, that could be confirmation for some of you guys. Or even when it comes to like going through these endings and new beginnings could be very significant. So if you have Scorpio placements, it's not to say having Scorpio placements is wrong or anything like that. It is harder to deal with, especially if you're not around people who know what it's like to have Scorpio placements or know what it's like to constantly go through endings and new beginnings. People who do not have Scorpio placements in their chart, if change happens for them, it's almost like the end of the world, okay? Because they're not accustomed to always going through endings and beginnings. For example, Pluto energy talks about a community, meaning a whole generation. One generation could be very used to endings and new beginnings because of the fact that Pluto is in Scorpio, in the 8th house. For some people, okay? So for some of you, if you have Scorpio in your top 6, especially when it comes to emotions and taking action and things like that. It's not easy. Having water placements is not easy in your chart, especially if you have different placements. Okay, it's almost like going through an internal battle. Okay, and those who have those placements are the only ones who understand people who have gone through those eternal battles. Okay. So, Spirit, what other messages do you have? Thank you. Oh, I just love how that flew out. Yeah, so summer is very significant when it comes to you guys nourishing yourselves. Okay, the number 5 is very significant because 32 equals 3 plus 2 is 5. So yeah, change, okay? Like I said, embracing new beginnings. So summer could be very significant when it comes to your energy. Peaceful warrior could be also significant for some of you guys when it comes to your energy. Maybe there's something about you being peaceful, but also having that strength. So there's something about having like a quiet strength for some of you guys when it comes to you guys growing, building, or just showing up very strong in other people's eyes. Maybe you may not realize this about yourself, but you show up as very strong to other people, okay, when it comes to your energy. We also have 7 generations. So again, when it comes to 7 generations, the number 7 is very significant, especially when it comes to spirituality. You could be the 7th generation when it comes to this energy. Legacy is also very significant at this time. Okay, the number 8 is also very significant when it comes to you guys stepping into your power. Okay, this is about you guys having prosperity when it comes to karmic balance. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have diversity. So there's something about you being two-spirited, meaning that you have duality. Okay, for some of you guys, like, again, I'll show you this card. We also have wind, change, and also medicine wheel, cycle. Okay, protection, wolf. Okay, wolves may resonate for some of you as well when it comes to being either a lone wolf or when it comes to either being able to work in a pack or by yourself. Okay, there's something about being able to do things alone, independence. So it's almost like this feeling where you don't need anyone in your energy, but you don't mind having people around you who resonate with you. Okay, for some of you, you guys could be revisiting something. Okay, like again, like I said, when it comes to you guys regaining your focus, there could be something that you guys could be revisiting. Now, whatever this thing that you guys are revisiting, there's something about you revisiting it, looking into it, and then moving forward. Okay, now some of you may resonate with this, some of you may not. But again, like I said, with the number 6, you know, you can look at it as you guys healing, okay, when it comes to relationships. But again, when it comes to you revisiting something, this could be a past connection, or there's something that you wish for that you guys could be revisiting, okay? Whatever this is that you guys are revisiting, it's allowing you to have a new beginning or new opportunity. The number 1 is very significant when it comes to you starting new, okay, starting fresh. And also when it comes to your potential, you guys have infinite potential. So infinity could be very significant. The infinity symbol may resonate for some of you. Okay. Also when it comes to 9/11, the inevitability. Okay. So there's something about that's inevitable for you. Okay. 9/11. Okay. This is again, like I said, completion when it comes to service. So some of you guys could already be doing this right now. You guys could have had an ending that led to a transformation when it comes to you servicing other people with your gifts, talents, and skills. And this could be something new that you guys are stepping into and embracing and allowing yourself to be in this playful energy. At the bottom, we also have awakened, okay, and confidence. So you guys are either you awakened your confidence, or there's something about you guys being awakened and being confident to move forward in this energy. Okay, this is about your purpose. Okay, the number 7. So the number 777 is very significant when it comes to your purpose. Okay, stepping into your purpose is very significant. Okay, we have support. Okay, being supported by your collective, or if it's not the collective, meaning like people that you know supporting you, this is the universe and spirit, okay, supporting you based on your goals, your dreams, your intentions, especially if you have a very, very pure heart and you know that what you are trying to do is to help people. Okay, you're not helping people because, you know, you're looking for something. You are helping people, for some of you guys, because you know the feeling of what it feels like to be alone, not receive help, or to speak up and not be heard. And that feeling is something that nobody should go through. Okay, guys, if you are around people who do not allow you to speak your truth or do not listen to you for, whatever reason, but when it comes to you, you're all ears, you're all open to, listening to them, sitting down with them, working with them. If you are going through situations where people do not appreciate your energy, forget about just you. Appreciate your energy because your energy speaks for itself. Then that is not someone or people that you should be around with. And I'm just going to keep it real with you guys, okay? So you guys are going through an awakening, okay? But I am going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you whenever you see this. And again, thank you guys for watching my videos, supporting me, commenting and things like that, sharing, whatever the case is that you guys are doing. I appreciate the fact that we are exchanging energy, meaning whatever energy I give out in these videos when it comes to knowledge, wisdom, and growth, I appreciate the energy that I'm getting back. But like I always say, what you put out is what you get back as well. All right, guys. So thank you guys again. I love you guys so much. Follow me on YouTube and on TikTok as well. And again, you guys can check out my website. It is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys. Love you so much. Bye.